The great white shark. It instills fear in many, but fascination in others. And for the first time, OCEARCH, a nonprofit organization that catches and studies great white sharks, has been working right here along the coast of South Carolina. It might surprise you just how close to shore they were looking for these sharks. And we got to see it all firsthand. We went on board their research vessel this month, right off the coast of Hilton Head Island, to see for ourselves how they capture and tag these apex predators. There may be plenty of fish in the sea, but for this expedition, there's just one, the great white shark.
We kind of feel like we're sitting on a game trail and we're trying to be here when animals are moving north.
It's a creature so feared, it's loved.
The lions of the ocean, they cull out the weak, the dead, and the dying. OCEARCH is contender, you copy.
And a mystery scientists are starting to understand more and more.
These things have got special powers, right? They can sense stuff that we can't.
And if his shirt doesn't tell you,
This t-shirt was bought for me by my kids.
he was on board the OCEARCH vessel this month, hoping to get his hands on a great white shark.
If you have to sample one animal that gives you a fairly good health indicator of everything underneath it, you would choose an apex predator like that.
Sharks are at the top of the food chain in the ocean, and a recent study suggests the number of sharks in southeast coastal waters is increasing. Experts say the same goes for the white shark. But despite their growing populations, these fish take some serious time to catch.
You ready? Keep going.
We've been in the Port Royal Sound just a couple miles off the coast of Hilton Head Island, but now we're moving even further offshore, all in hopes of finding a great white shark. We spent 2 days on the boat and ended up just 10 miles off the coast of South Carolina. It wasn't until it was almost time for us to head back to shore on our last day that we finally got a bite.
Its face is going to be over here.
It wasn't great or white, but it was a shark, a 5-foot tiger shark.
Just hold on to it for a second. Hold on tight.
Researchers gathered the same kind of data from this little guy as they would have from the big ones.
Now we can go. You can come on in for the surgery and the blood.
Working quickly to get blood, skin, and parasite samples.
Okay.
Then they tagged him, gave him a name.
I think we're going to name it Buford for the people of Buford. All right, we're done. Time to let her go. Let him go. Do your thing, Buford.
The samples taken from Buford will turn into hours of research back in the labs.
It's a fin clip. It'll be used for genetics and stable isotopes.
But for now, on the OCEARCH boat,
This is just the dorsal slime and ventral slime.
these scientists start labeling and organizing what they are able to gather.
This is a data creating machine, and our biggest challenge for the ocean is data deficit and time. So we got to learn what's never been learned before at a rate that's never been achieved. And I think we are doing everything we can to, with the assets and the capacity we have, to do that.
While our voyage wasn't so lucky, the week before, OCEARCH was able to catch and tag 2 great white sharks, now named Hilton and Savannah, and also a bigger tiger shark named Weimar.
Well, the most surprising thing for me is to be capturing and tagging both white sharks and tiger sharks on the same trip. We've never had that happen anywhere before. We should be terrified of an ocean that's not full of giant sharks, not terrified of giant sharks.
So you heard Chris Fisher with OCEARCH kind of answer these questions. Why South Carolina?
Yeah.
Why right now? But another reason that OCEARCH came here actually was because of the big female sharks that they had tagged up in the Northeast. They were able to track them, and they saw that their movements brought them right here by us in Myrtle Beach, off Hilton Head Island. I mean, very close.
It's kind of scary to think about, you know, and I wanted to point out too, you spent 2 days on there. It was tough. It's not a picnic, it's a physical duress that you're going under. So when you think about the lengths these scientists go in the name of science, it's pretty extreme.
A few of them actually live on that big boat that we were on. So yeah, they are very committed to this research and getting this data that that a lot of scientists have never been able to get their hands on before.
Wow, amazing stuff. You got a lot of footage. To see more
Yes.
behind the scenes footage, hear more interviews as well, and to track Hilton, Savannah, Weimar, and Buford, head to our website, WMBFnews.com. Great stuff, Caitlin.